Hi there and welcome to Gray's Gardening. My name is Gray and this is my gardening channel. And yes, I have had a rather short haircut all ready for my holidays. And no, I'm not in a jungle. These are just my banana trees. I am in the northwest of the UK. These do grow absolutely perfectly. These are my banana trees, the Musa Baju. If I just flip the camera around, here they are. These, believe it or not, started as one banana tree and then they've multiplied year on year. Here's a good example. These are the pups. These get sent up for the bottom of each plant. I dig them out and then pot them on. Here's a good example of one in a pot, and that will then become its own banana. See the new leaves coming out of there? Today I'm down here to show you how my potatoes are getting on, and I'm going to open one of the bags and see what's growing. But first of all, they are just behind me. Here we go. We've got actually 4 big pots or bags of potatoes. Now about 3-4 weeks ago I planted these in. These were seed potatoes, so I'm just going to get straight in and show you how I planted them, and then I'm going to be opening up this bag because these look like they have well and truly gone over, and I'm hoping there's going to have a bag full of potatoes. So first of all, let's see how I planted them. So one job I still haven't managed to do is plant in my potatoes. These are the King Edward potato. These are well and truly chitted. You can see each of these little sprouts coming out the side. They want to get growing, so I need to get them in. So what I've done is I've got a couple of grow bags. As you can see, this one's just made out of fabric. You can reuse it every year. It's quite porous, so the water just soaks right through it. And one thing I'm trying this year, never done this before, I've filled the bottom just with grass cuttings. No idea what that's going to be like. And the idea is I'm going to put a layer of compost in, put a potato in, another layer, another potato, and just layer up that way. And then I want to do a test with this one. The entire bag is only going to have 1 potato in it, and I'm just going to see how many you get from 1 seed potato. Okay, so a nice big bag of peat-free compost, or if you're in the States, compost. What I'm going to do is put a little layer of compost at the bottom, just a few inches on top of that grass cuttings that I've already put in. This is an experiment, by the way. I've never heard that anyone grows potatoes in grass cuttings before, but I can't see why it would go wrong. Famous last words. Right, there's some compost in. I picked a nice big potato. There's got lots of chits or sprouts or shoots on it. I don't think it really matters which way round you go. They all do seem to be trying to grow upwards though, so I'll put it in that way. I'm going to put 2 in for this one. There's another good one. Let's get 2 in, space them out nicely. If I use my hands, I'm going to just layer up. A little more compost. A few more inches going in there so they can be separated out. There we go, the first 2 covered up. Let's put 2 more in. So nice potato there, pop in, there we go. That's about 3-4 inches higher than the other 2. Pop that in there. So we've got 2 potatoes, seed potatoes there now. So we've got 4 altogether, and we just need a bit more compost on top. Just pat it down a little bit, not too firm. Don't want to squash them. But I think for this bag, that's got 4 potatoes in. There we go, covered up. All they need now is a good water. And then leave them to it, and they should now produce a nice big crop. When they start poking through, you layer them up again. So when the shoots come, layer them up. Shoots come, layer them up until that bag is nearly full to the top. And in this bag, let's pick one with a good few shoots on it. We'll go for this one. This is going to be the bag with 1 solitary potato in. going to put him smack in the middle. He's now sitting on 6 inches worth of grass cuttings and compost, and then cover up with a few more, another couple of inches on top, more compost. Water that in. When the shoots come through, just like before, cover them up again. So there's 2 bags of potatoes, or yeah, 2 potato bags potted up, ready to give me potatoes towards the end of the summer. Just about to open them up, but then I just found a little hole. Wonder who lives in there. Maybe a little mouse. Okay, so let's open the bag. I'm literally gonna just empty the full thing. So it's a sack that the seed potatoes went in. They've grown up now. Because they started to go yellow, that's either because they've been hit with blight or they're ready to harvest. So I'm just gonna soften all that soil. A bit tricky with one hand. Okay, just emptied all that out. You see there's the empty bag, and this doesn't look too bad. Here we go. It's a nice potato. There's no holes in them. Another one. Another one. So these are just like little new potatoes. These are actually Charlotte potatoes. They were put in as seed potatoes last year. I forgot all about them, left them over the winter, and they've now produced a nice good batch of new ones. Let's just shake that about a little bit. There's lots of little ones, but some decent sizes in here. There's a good one. Look at all these. This just goes to show sometimes you just leave things and let nature do its thing. These will be lovely, either boiled up or lightly fried, mixed in a little potato salad perhaps. This is the original, I can tell that. Look at that. That's what you pop in, and then from that produces all of these. Right then, that's not too shabby at all. Lots of little new potatoes. I'll be taking them straight home, give them a little wash. They'll be absolutely fantastic. The reason I like to grow my potatoes, oh, there's another one, in a bag rather than just directly in the ground is I don't like digging them out because I often put my fork through them. But growing them in a bag, you just empty them out. As you can see, I needed a bit of new grass there anyway, or new compost, so I'll pop that there. And these are the potatoes. So here now is the rest of the potatoes. This is the bag here that I only put the one in. So it's got the one solitary King Edward potato. And I'm hoping that that one becomes many more. So these are all looking really good and healthy. Here's another good example. Potatoes growing absolutely fine in there, and I'll be harvesting them probably when the leaves start to go a bit yellow as well. But really happy with that one especially. That's grown really well. Again, it's just in one of these bags. They're looking good. Just going to interrupt the flow dead quickly to say, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Put that thumbs up, give me a comment. Okay, now I just want to give you a quick update on what's been growing and what's not. So first of all, this is my new little mini polytunnel type thing, and this is my soft fruit. So I've just uncovered this. Here we go. In there, these have now started to go red. These are the red gooseberry. Now they will go a little bit of a darker colour red than that, maybe more like this one. These are absolutely fine now to just eat directly from the plant. Very sweet, you don't have to boil them, they're delicious. And here, you may think it's a strawberry, but you can tell it's slightly different. This is a frambury. This is a cross between a strawberry and a raspberry. It's got bigger dimples, just looks a little bit different. These are a frambury. Very, very vigorous growing. You do get a big crop from them. Definitely recommend them, and they taste pretty much like a strawberry, but maybe even sweeter. I did pick most of the raspberries yesterday. Oh, there's one. Nice raspberry just forming there. I like them a bit redder than that. But wanted to just show you these. This plant here, wasn't sure, was it a black currant? Was it a red currant? Was it a white currant? Well, I think we know. I think it's a red currant. Again, these will go a bit of a deeper colour red before they're ready to eat. But that's a nice bunch. I've just actually spotted more cranberries. Remember where they are. But luckily now I get these instead of the birds, with the covering being on. That's actually a strawberry. A little bit different. You can tell the difference. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, that's a little gooseberry. Another red gooseberry. This plant's much smaller. In fact, that was just a cutting that's stuck in, and it's actually grown some fruit randomly. Didn't know that. And I've got some more strawberries and raspberries in there. Golden Delicious apples doing wonderful. They look nice in the sun, don't they? Got plenty of them all over it. Didn't get many at all last year, so it's making up for it now. Good old Golden Delicious. Grow perfectly well in the UK. And they are delicious. Just come around the back of it. Beetroot's really taken off now. Something that's been eating the leaves, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Got lots of beetroot. And at long last, my courgettes have started to take, and we've got the flowers just starting here. Hopefully another week or so they'll start to form. So I've got 4 courgettes, took a while to get going, and the beetroot. Yes, I know what you're thinking, this bed does need a weed. I'll whiz the hoe over that, I think, before I go. I think I'm probably too late with my pumpkins, who knows, but I've made a little cage to go around this one. That's actually to stop me standing on it more than anything attacking it. I normally get away quite well with nothing attacking my pumpkins, but I've got one in there, and there's a couple more in one of the other raised beds. Still got some rhubarb. I've never actually harvested any rhubarb. Don't even know if I like it. Maybe, I don't know if it's ready to go now, it's gone over, who knows. These are the medlar, like an apple. You wait to the very end of the, well, more like the first couple of weeks in winter. They like a good hard frost once the fruits are formed. That makes them go soft, almost mushy, and that's apparently when they're ready to eat. This one is called the dog's bottom, and you can kind of see why just by judging on these baby little fruits. But this only went in last year. I did a video on this tree just because I thought it was quite funny. It's the medlar tree, or the dog's bottom fruit. Didn't expect to get any fruit at all, and there must be, I don't know, a couple of dozen on that. We shall see. There's a good example, dog's bottom. Just coming round again. This needs a good weed, but the sprouts, they're doing all right. Someone's been eating them a little bit, but they're okay. Got a good few sprouts growing here. About 10, 12 sprouts. They're good. And the cage, the rabbit-proof cage, is working. These are the sweet corn, so nothing's at them this year. Popped a few in pots, and for some reason they've grown much better than the ones in the ground, but I'm sure they'll catch up. And there's some more in the pots. They probably aren't spaced out enough, but we'll see. Haven't had any sweet corn for the last 2 years due to whatever was eating them, which I think I can now confirm is probably rabbits. Pond needs a bit of a surface skim, I think. It's got that, I don't know what it's called, algae or mossy stuff. I'll take some of that out. I want to get some pond lilies and some extra plants in there. And just above it is my apricot tree. No apricots this year. Cherry tree next to it. No cherries, or should I say none for me. There is one still growing, hasn't yet gone red, but no doubt the birds will get it before I do. Never do get any cherries. The topiary reindeer needs a trim. You probably can't even make out that it's a reindeer at the moment. Figs, one of my favourite ones to show you. Look at the size of that. I'm trying to show you next to my hand. Absolutely wonderful fig. We've got 20 odd on this tree again. Oh, look at the that branch is actually being weighed down already. They won't go much bigger than this, but as soon as they start to turn a purpley colour, that's when they're ready, and you can pick them directly from the tree and eat them. That one next to nettles. I will be picking all these nettles soon. I'm going to make some of my own fertiliser, dunk them in water, leave them a couple of weeks. Yes, it will stink, but I'm going to use it to feed all my plants. Nice little sunflower. Didn't have much joy with them last year. I never get the real jumbo ones. That's about the height I ever get them to, which is what, about 3 foot tall. This one, not open just yet. I'm sure he will do. Just in this corner here, forgive the mess, but here is my kiwi vine. Really bushy, really starting to get hold of where he wants to grow. Going across there, that was always the plan. I want him to go a bit further really, so there we go. Kiwi vine, no kiwis on it. I'm told you need 2 vines. I put another one in, but he sadly died, so I might need to get another vine in for next year. But he can establish well. So just a quick look inside the greenhouse. Let's see how this is looking. Some of the tomato plants doing well. We've got lots of trusses. That's nice. This is one plant here, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 trusses, which is normally enough. The one next to it, really leggy. Don't know, doesn't like it, but the trusses are there. These ones, these are okay. And then I've got a yellowishy coloured one. Something's not right there. And then more spindly ones. They're coming along. These are all grown from seed. These are my marigold. I just like the look of them, but they do apparently keep the pests away. These are my melons. Got the flowers starting, and hopefully the plants are just going to grow where they want. I want them to grow up this cage, but they'll go where they want. But most of the blueberries are finished, apart from, just spotted 2 more. I think I'll have them. Little snack. Another one. Very nice. Another cucumber starting. Probably cut him off in a couple of days. That'll be my 3rd one so far. And you can see there's more little baby ones. There's another good one. It's a good few on this one. And this is growing so fast at the moment. What I need to do is just keep supporting him on there. On these little tendrils. If they can loop on there, then they'll grow around like this one has here. Just see there. Really starting to attach on. It knows where to grow. That gives it the extra support. And then it knows it can support the cucumbers. More cucumbers here. There's another one growing here. Nothing's happened with the latest courgettes. Got a few more melons in there. They're watermelons. More melons here. Again, this one's gone quite wild. It's going good. Let's hope we start getting some fruit starting soon. And then more tomatoes this side. And then I'm just going to finish off by showing you lots and lots of grapes. Tons of grapes starting. They're lovely. I'll probably need another trim of this soon. It's already starting to grow between the panes again. See all these are shoots that even 2 weeks ago that was cut off. It's growing back again. So you need to trim your grapevine, because otherwise it blocks the light coming in. It can smash the glass. See, all that's to go. Don't need any of that. There's no bunch of grapes on it. It's not acting as anything, but plenty more nice bunches of grapes. I think I got over 70 bunches last year. I wonder how similar it'll be this time. Seedless white grape, the Lakemont variety. Then last but not least, here is the Chile Guava, and they are just beginning now. These will be, each one of these becomes its own little fruit. They're like a blueberry, but a little bit softer and a bit sweeter. So each of these flowers, so the flowers look really nice this time of year. In fact, the whole bush does. We've got reds and greens and whites in there. But this will be an abundance. Look how many there is. Absolutely tons of these little fellas. So that's the Chilean Guava. Right, this is Myuna, also known as dinosaur food, just due to the size of the leaves. He's only small really. I was going to plant him in the ground, but being told not to because they become quite invasive and will spread everywhere. So maybe I will just remain in the pot, but maybe I'll split off into separate pots. But anyway, just a quick video today. Wanted to give you an update on the potatoes and a quick look and tour around the plot to see what's been growing well. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do put that thumbs up, leave me a comment. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.